I've shot my wad pretty much. Are there any other questions that I can help answer if I can? Or what? I guess not. And I thank you. Most of you I noticed stayed awake while I was talking, and I always appreciate that. And there was a lot of attention given to the presentation, and that's what makes it a pleasure. I remember when I first went in the Army, I was assigned to teaching basic electronics in the guided missile school in El Paso, Texas, Fort Bliss. And I'd have a class full of farm boys from Iowa.
What? They have electronics when you were in the Army?
Yeah, they did. We even had trees then. But I'd have these farm boys from electronics and the gang members from LA, and they weren't really interested in electronics, you know, and I'm trying to push it into them. And it wasn't a very satisfying experience. But doing it this way, it is a pleasure. There's nothing more pleasing than than teaching. If you really feel you're imparting useful information to somebody and they appear to be absorbing it and getting ready to use it. The best kind of lectures, I remember a couple of times Jim Diamond gave demos, and I was excited. I'd get home and have lunch and be down the shop an hour later playing with the stuff that he had shown us how to do at the meeting. But that's it. As far as the Army goes, I recently had a call from the Secretary of Defense, and he said he'd like to have me back if I was available at the same salary, you know, $75 a month. Sir?
Unless I'm wrong, it seems to me that the first time you brought those transaxial branches in was maybe 6 months ago.
That's right.
But you had the idea 10 years ago because you had it sitting on your shelf, or no?
No, I
because
don't
the
think
piece
so.
you brought in was 10 years old. So you had the idea 10 years ago?
I had the piece 10 years ago, yeah, and I didn't turn it. But I got the idea from the English Woodworking magazine, which is really top-notch. I really enjoy that, and it comes out every month. It's expensive. What is it, Joe? About $80 a year?
About 85 a year.
Yeah, it's really a great journal,
It comes
and
out
every month I get to see it, and I'll generally find one or two things that I want to do, and I run over to the library and Xerox them, you know, and this was one of them, this transaxial thing, and it's been kind of fun. You just never know what's going to come out of these crotches, you know, and it's very exciting, and you can get some, I don't know that we got that much figuring out of this particular one, but some of them are really interesting.
Do you find that some species of woods have more figure in the branches and crotches than others, or it's pretty much the same as both?
I think, like, if you can find some beech, not American beech, what was the big tree down there?
Copper beech. Copper beech?
Yeah, copper beech. You can really get some fine figuring out of that stuff.
What about Jones Beach?
Which?
Jones Beach.
Oh,
There's always a wise guy.
there's one in every crowd. You taking over on me? So that's about it. Thank you very much.